Thanks for joining me for this week's quick business tip. I'm Jennifer, and if you are looking to turn your new clients into raving fans starting on day one, then today is for you. Your onboarding process does not have to be awkward, overwhelming, or clumsy. It is possible to create a client experience that not only wows your new customers, but also sets them up for lifelong profitable relationships for both of you. And it's not complicated. It's not going to take up a ton of your time, and the results that you're going to get from it are going to be amazing. First, let's talk about the painful truth. The first interactions that most people have with new businesses are oftentimes awkward, disorganized, and maybe even a little stressful. And it's those first interactions that set the tone for every single interaction that comes afterwards. Chances are that if they have a bad experience with you, they are not going to renew with you in the future, and they might even drop out of your program early. It's actually been proven in studies that most customers have made the decision as to whether or not they're going to renew subscriptions within the first 30 days of working with a business. So let's talk about the three main problems that I see all the time when it comes to onboarding. The first main problem is that we just bombard them with information. They get overloaded, overwhelmed, and they can even feel like they're drinking out of a fire hose. This means that you're dumping a ton of forms on them. There are contracts to sign, logins to learn, websites to bookmark, and they're just left feeling confused and they almost burnt out from the first day. The second thing that I see a lot of is crickets. They sign up, they pay the contract, and then there's nothing. There's no clear steps, there's no excitement, there's no celebration. They're just left wondering what happens next. This is really a problem for those kind of programs and services that there might be a lag between signing the contract, making the payment, and then something happening. So this can be like a business visibility group where maybe you only meet once a month. It could be almost an entire month before your next meeting. And if there's nothing but crickets during that month, it's going to be a really bad experience for that new customer. The third thing that a lot of businesses do wrong is that they treat every client just like every other client. And when people are treated that way, they oftentimes feel like they're just a number. They're not valued, they're not seen. And what this is going to do is just set you up for someone saying, like, well, if you're just going to treat me like everybody else, why would I stay with you? I'll go find somebody else that, maybe there's a possibility they'll treat me better, maybe they're cheaper, who knows? But if it's just that, meh, then why would I want to stay? And I can tell you from past experiences that it is a very fine line between information overload and crickets. And you might go through a little bit of trial and error as you're going about trying to find the perfect balance. But I have 5 things that can help you navigate this a little easier and really make your clients feel like you're rolling out the red carpet for them. So your goal here is to create a seamless, personalized experience that leaves every client feeling excited, seen, heard, and valued. And here are the 5 tips to help you get there. First, you want to make them feel special. So think about how you can go about doing that. Now, a warm, personalized welcome message immediately after they sign up is a great way to get started. You can thank them for their business, express your excitement in working together, and let them know what's coming up. Um, Email is the go-to that most businesses use for this step. But a phone call, even if you're leaving them a voicemail or a personalized recorded video, is even better. So sit down with your team and think up some creative ways that you can really make your new customers feel valued. Second thing that you can do is give them a clear plan. This is a timeline, a checklist, an outline, an agenda, something that goes along with the onboarding process that eliminates all the confusion and makes sure that everyone's on the same page and they're working towards the same goals, they have the same expectations. The third thing you can do is do a little bit more personalization. This can be anything from handwritten notes to small gifts that are different for each individual. Obviously, this works better if you're doing like a very high ticket, customized type service where you get to know that, maybe your client is going on a golf trip and, you can send them a cute sleeve of pink golf balls and because that happens to be their favorite color, write a little handwritten note. That will mean so much for them and will go such a long way into improving their experience and their relationship with you. The fourth thing that I recommend all my clients do are schedule regular check-ins. It's really easy to sell someone a product or service and then just disappear. Especially if this is more like a video on demand type teaching, or if you're even offering group sessions, you feel like you're getting FaceTime with everyone in the group, right? You're there, maybe it's weekly, you're showing up, you're doing your thing. But if you're not actually checking in, and this can be polls, surveys, emails, you don't have to sit down one-on-one with every single person. You got to figure out what makes sense for your business and the level of program that you are selling. But regular check-ins that give them an opportunity to give you feedback and answer any questions, address any concerns will make your clients feel so seen, so heard, and very much valued. The last thing is don't forget to celebrate. You need to acknowledge your clients' wins, even the small ones, and that will only reinforce the value that they're receiving from you and your program. And it's going to help deepen that bond that you have started growing with them. Now, a great onboarding experience feels like it should end after the first couple weeks, right? But what you really want a super onboarding experience to do is to simply set the stage for this long-term relationship that you want to continue having with your client. So, how do you go about keeping those good vibes going? The first thing is consistent communication. I like to check in with my clients at least once a quarter. Sometimes it's surveys and emails. Other times it's a quick 15-minute check-in like, hey, let's talk. How are things going? Is the program delivering for you? Can I do anything else? Do you have any questions, complaints, any suggestions as to topics for the podcast? Just anything at all. Checking in with your clients on a quarterly basis is not a heavy lift, and it goes so far above and beyond what most businesses are doing. Then it's great to just keep surprising them. So if whether it's unexpected birthday gifts, handwritten notes, a cute little card or gift on their anniversary with you, whatever it might be, get with your team, sit down, really get creative on this because this can be a fun way to really turn basic clients into raving fans. Again, this goes with the communication, asking for feedback on a regular basis, letting them know that you are always available for them if they have questions or feedbacks or problems with anyone on your team goes a long, long way to making people feel valued. And don't forget to make referrals easy. When your clients see how far above and beyond you go for them and the amazing service that you're giving them, in addition to the incredible results, they will want to tell their friends about you. And you need to make it easy for them, not only to be able to deliver a clear message as to what you can do for their friends and colleagues, but it also doesn't hurt to set up some kind of program that where they can get value from that referral as well. A lot of times the easy way to do it is to just, give them a thank you gift, a commission, a referral fee, whatever you want to call it. But you would be surprised how many people have no interest in that. And they'd rather just spend like a VIP day with you. Maybe it's just like a fun lunch that you schedule once or twice a month to your top referring clients. We all know that clients are the lifeblood of our business. And by investing in their experience with you and your company, you're not just going to make a fabulous first impression with them, you're going to build relationships that turn into lifelong friends, regular renewals, and raving referrals. Make sure you come back next week. I'm Jennifer with Limitless Impact.